Welcome back to Valerie Explorer channel, and today we're exploring Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go. We came to Arizona during Christmas time, and December weather here is perfect for being outside. So this video is all outdoor. No shopping, no boring restaurant hopping, just nature, hikes and exploring. One of these destinations even taught us a big travel lesson, and I also shared 2 bonus destinations outside Phoenix that are worth visiting. Our first stop is Papago Park, one of the easiest ways to experience Arizona's desert landscape without leaving the city. This place is perfect if you want red rocks, open space and iconic views without a long or intense hike.
So when I lived here, Papago Park was one of my favorite places to live because you can drive from Scottsdale 10 minutes away and be here early in the morning, get outdoors, get moving the body, and still be back ready for the workday.
If you're short on time, this is a perfect stop. Quick walk, easy climb, and one of the best views in Phoenix. And one of the most iconic spots here is Hole in the Rock. First time I came here, I felt like this looks not like Earth. Look at that. All these rocks, they look like we're on Mars or somewhere else, not this planet. Papago Park feels alive. Hikers, mountain bikers, families all moving through the desert together. Red rocks, cacti, open trails, and the city always visible in the distance. You're surrounded by nature but never disconnected from the city. From up here, you see the whole city framed by desert and mountains. It's that contrast that makes Arizona feel so unique. This isn't a place you rush, you slow down, look around, and just be. After the trails, we walked to the amphitheater hidden inside the park. Built into the red rock, it feels like part of the landscape. Built in 1930s for community gatherings, today it's quiet, just stone, desert, and open space. The next stop has more of a city vibe, but still outdoors. It is a Solstice Park in Scottsdale. It's a great place to include in your route if you want something easy and calm. It's perfect for a relaxed stroll, especially if you're traveling with parents, older family members, or anyone who doesn't want intense hiking or long distances. Very cute place for strolls, and especially for Christmas Day. It's just ideal. It's also a great spot for a simple coffee time walk. Slow pace, fresh air, and space to just move and walk. You still get an outdoor experience, but with more of a city vibe. Clean paths, open space, palm trees, and that calm Scottsdale energy. The next destination is much more active, South Mountain. It's one of the largest municipal park systems in the United States and one of the best places in Phoenix for hiking and outdoor exploration. This side, the Ahwatukee area, feels quieter and more local, with wide desert trails and open views over the valley. So it's interesting how in Arizona, you can hike the mountain and still be in the middle of the road where the cars are passing by. It's still very scenic. I mean, it kind of adds, look, here's the car going. The views here give you a true Arizona vibe. Open space, desert colors, mountains, and endless sky. It's a perfect place for a more physical hike without the crowds of the more touristy trails. You get real desert landscape, elevation, and space without the intensity of the more famous climbs. This part of South Mountain feels untouched and quiet, a place where you actually feel alone with nature. South Mountain also has these beautiful stone lookout structures built into the landscape. They were designed to frame the view, not to interrupt it, creating natural windows into the desert and the valley below. South Mountain is quiet and grounding. What comes next is one of my favorite destinations. Good morning in Phoenix. It is 9 a.m. and we're going to Saguaro Lake. It's a very nice place with lots of cactuses, but it doesn't really look like Arizona, but it's very beautiful. I'm gonna go meet my friend Larissa. She actually lives in Phoenix and she has never been at Saguaro Lake. I'm very excited to show her. The road to Saguaro Lake is an experience on its own. Even before you arrive, the scenery already feels special. Meet Larissa, my friend and travel partner for the day. We arrived and it looks fantastic. Saguaro Lake is one of the most unexpected landscapes in Arizona. Water surrounded by desert, mountains, and cactus, a contrast you don't expect to see in the middle of the desert. It's about 45 to 60 minutes drive from Phoenix and it feels like a completely different world. This is a
saguaro cactus.
saguaro cactus.
They can grow. They're thousands of pounds and hundreds of years old. So every single arm that it has takes a minimum of 50 years to grow.
As you can see, Larissa is very knowledgeable. I called her my cactus expert that day. It's always nice to hike with someone whose company you enjoy and who also shares interesting information along the way.
That one I count 4. So this cactus is probably at least like 250 plus years old.
That's crazy. The hike here is absolutely gorgeous. Desert trails, water views, mountains, and cactus all in one place. Every time I come here, I feel grateful for this kind of beauty, the kind that makes you slow down without trying. It's peaceful but never boring, quiet but full of detail. Something unique, you said? What is it?
In the tree.
I see now. Yes, wow.
And that's why I had to pause you. I was like, it's like that's very.
Saguaro Lake is an easy and rewarding stop when you're exploring the Phoenix area. Once you're here, you can choose your pace, hiking along the shoreline, kayaking, paddleboarding, or simply spending time by the water. It's a great change of scenery from desert trails and one of the best places to experience how diverse Arizona's landscape really is. I would say that Saguaro Lake and the mountains around is one of the best places I can find in Phoenix for myself. It's just super peaceful. It doesn't feel like deserty desert. It has lots of different landscape and it's really cool. If you're exploring Phoenix, this is easily one of the must-see outdoor spots. Next on the list is Camelback Mountain, one of the most iconic hikes in Phoenix. It sits right next to Paradise Valley, one of the most scenic and upscale areas in Phoenix region. Desert landscapes, palm trees, and mountain views surround the neighborhood, and Camelback rises right out of it. So peaceful here. The birds are singing, almost no one here. Beautiful mountains, cactuses everywhere. Very beautiful houses. Even if you don't plan to hike, it's worth visiting just to drive through and enjoy the views. After our morning coffee, we made it our way to the trailhead. One tip, you definitely want to come earlier because later you come, more challenging is the parking around. But we got lucky. Right at the trailhead, there is a sign warning that this hike is extremely difficult, and it's not exaggerating. The climb is steep from the very beginning, and after the first 5 to 7 minutes of the hike, before the most technical section even begins, you see a sign dedicated to a man who lost his life on this trail. It's a quiet reminder that Camelback isn't just challenging, it's serious. Honestly, I'm pretty scared to go over there because it says this extreme difficulty. A couple of years ago, me and my cousin, we kind of turned back around because it was too steep and it looked very scary. But right now I'm doing it and that's my challenge for today. Wish me luck! After that point, the hike shifts quickly. The trail becomes steeper, more technical, and far more demanding. You're climbing over rocks, using your hands in places, and staying focused with every step. There is no rushing here, you move carefully one step at a time. It's physically challenging, but also very mental. Yeah, I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. So basically, this is just me and my fear. And about an hour into the hike, we reach the summit. From the top, the entire valley opens up. Phoenix and Scottsdale spread out below, surrounded by desert and mountains in every direction. And we are at the summit.
At the summit.
Yay! After such a demanding climb, the view feels even more rewarding. Getting to the top is only half of it though. The way down is a different challenge, and for me personally, it's always harder than to climb up. Steep sections, loose rocks, and careful footing mean you really have to slow down. I took my time to go down, step by step. It's not about speed here, it's about control and staying safe. I had to keep calming my mind the entire time. One wrong move could change everything, so I moved slowly and stayed fully present. Despite the fear of the descent, I was still able to admire the beauty around me. And by the end, I felt truly proud of us for completing this hike. Camelback is challenging, but it gives you a real sense of Phoenix, the effort, landscape, and the reward. This hike is absolutely worth it. After the intensity of Camelback, Tempe Town Lake offers a completely different pace, which is our next destination. Located right in the heart of Tempe, it's one of the easiest places to enjoy the outdoors without effort. Locals love this spot, walking, biking, running, or simply spending time by the water. Flat paths, open views, and a relaxed city vibe makes it perfect for slowing down after a more challenging day. It's simple, calm, and refreshing, a reminder that not every outdoor experience has to be intense to be enjoyable. Okay, we're on our way to Sedona. I picked up some trails, I picked up some nice spots, so here we go. Sedona is known for its iconic red rock formations and dramatic desert landscapes. It feels completely different the moment you arrive. I was very excited for this one, but little did I know what will happen next. Our first stop was coffee shop. Corey just booked us on the Jeep tour.
So that means we're gonna go out on the Jeep, out to the outback is what she calls it, on a Jeep, off-roading, in the desert, scary. It's one of those things where they say like you gotta sign waivers because it can flip, you can get severely injured, you don't know what's gonna happen. We're scared. Let's just hope we make it back home.
Our Jeep tour was booked for 1 p.m, so we decided to go on a scenic hike before. And this is where things started to get interesting. It seems like it's kind of a challenge to find a hike if you don't plan ahead, so please plan ahead. Because the parking lots for the hike are all full. It's very hard to find parking. Let me give you a few hike recommendations. Cathedral Rock, Devil's Bridge, and Bell Rock are all absolutely gorgeous and very popular for a reason. But as you probably guessed, we didn't make it to any of them. We didn't expect Sedona to be this busy, and there wasn't a single parking spot available. That's when our travel lesson of the trip happened. Always plan ahead when visiting Sedona, especially if you are arriving later in the day. It is 10:53, so don't be like us, come at 7 a.m. The city was completely paralyzed by traffic. Honestly, I was shocked by how busy it was. We quickly realized that trying to find parking for any hike could make us late for our Jeep tour, so instead of stressing, we changed the plan and decided to slow down and go for lunch. Lunch with these views turned out to be amazing, and honestly, it felt like the perfect reset. Instead of rushing, we slowed down, enjoyed the scenery, and started getting excited for our upcoming Jeep tour. We're about to start our Jeep tour, and I'm very excited. We hopped into the Jeep and I could feel the excitement building. I was ready for an adventure, expecting a fun and interesting experience ahead. I was waiting for the off-roading to start, and I was waiting and waiting, but it never started. I have to be honest, this Jeep tour didn't live up to my expectations. I was really excited for some off-roading or adventure, but it turned out to be a very light tour. We never actually did any off-road driving. We just got closer to the mountains while the guide talked about desert plants and trees. I kept waiting for the adventurous moment, but it never came. Honestly, I felt really disappointed. We just didn't get that thrill or challenge I was hoping for. So that was it. No adventure, no real excitement. Sedona taught us an important travel lesson. Plan ahead and stay flexible. Even when things don't go exactly as expected, the beauty of this place still makes the journey special. Sedona is absolutely worth visiting. Just come prepared and arrive early. And before we finish, I have to mention 2 more incredible places in Arizona. We traveled there a couple of years ago, but they're simply too special not to be included in this video. They are not in the Phoenix area. You'll need to drive about 4 to 5 hours north to the city called Page or take a short flight. But if you're planning a bigger Arizona adventure, they're absolutely worth it. For many years, this place was just a dream until I finally stood there myself. Horseshoe Bend. Horseshoe Bend is one of Arizona's most iconic viewpoints, a dramatic curve of the Colorado River carved into the canyon below. It's an easy walk to the viewpoint, but the scale and beauty feel unreal when you see it in person. I was honestly amazed by it, and it's definitely worth visiting. The next destination is Antelope Canyon, a completely different kind of landscape. Narrow sandstone walls shaped by water and time created a space that feels almost unreal. As light moves through the canyon, the colors and textures change constantly, making every moment feel unique. Walking through it feels quiet, immersive, and unlike anything else in Arizona, and to be honest, anything else in the world. It's truly one of the most special places to experience. Antelope Canyon can only be visited with guided tours, so planning ahead and booking early is essential to secure your spot. If you're planning a big Arizona adventure, Antelope Canyon is absolutely worth adding to your itinerary. Arizona offers endless outdoor experiences, calm, challenging, and everything in between. It's a truly unique place and one that's absolutely worth visiting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.